Pahrump Early Learning Academy, our goal is to provide a complete nurturing environment for the growth and development of the whole child, socially, emotionally, physically, and intellectually. Children are natural explorers and need hands-on experiences to help stimulate their own imaginations. We strive to meet the needs of each individual child at their developmental level through planned activities, plus help each child attain a higher level of achievement. Call 751-5335 for more information.
News 46 is brought to you by Comfort Hospice Care, where we give our patients and their loved ones peace of mind, knowing we provide the highest quality of care 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For more information, call 751-0349. News is also brought to you by Inspiration Senior Living, where we provide affordable elegance to Pahrump area seniors. Give us a call at 751-2300 and make an appointment to tour our community.
Tonight on News 46, a detective is placed on administrative leave.
A home is completely destroyed on Dyer Street.
And the Wild West Extravaganza is hosting outhouse races. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Rhonda Van Winkle and Jason Koblenz. Local coverage from Deanna O'Donnell. News 46, local coverage you can count on.
Good evening. It's Monday, April 28th, 2014. I'm Deanna O'Donnell.
And I'm Rhonda Van Winkle for News 46.
Emergency crews are working on a single vehicle rollover accident this afternoon on Highway 160 and Gamebird Streets. The driver and only occupant was mechanically entrapped. We'll have more on tomorrow night's newscast. Detective David Brokowitz has apparently been placed on administrative leave with pay following the arrest of his superior, Assistant Sheriff Rick Marshall, and Nye County Sheriff's Office volunteer Ben Gully. Brokowitz was ordered to the Sheriff's Office around 11:30 last night to turn in his badge and gun. The order was reportedly made by Sheriff Tony DeMeo. An independent investigation into the case is said to be in the works concerning the arrest that occurred last week for accusations of stolen property concerning Marshall and Gully.
A fully engulfed structure fire left one person homeless and took the life of one dog early Saturday morning.
Fire and smoke filled the air early Saturday morning on Dyer Street for a fully engulfed structure fire. Nye County Sheriff's Office dispatch received a phone call from a female who said, in fact, that her home and vehicle were on fire. Upon arrival, rescue crews found a mobile home with an expansion and a pickup truck in close proximity that was also on fire. The female and her two large dogs were said to have lived in this home. However, you only saw the female and one dog exit the home. It was reported that one of the dogs actually died as a result of this fire. Firefighters were able to extinguish the blaze, but the mobile home was a complete loss. As far as the pickup truck, it sustained major damage as a result. The cause of the fire is unknown at this time. However, Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue is investigating. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46.
When we come back from this break, we'll have your Desert View Hospital health tips. Stay tuned.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Albertsons. You're in for something fresh.
Welcome back to News 46. When England's Duchess, Kate Middleton, was hospitalized for extreme morning sickness last year, it brought the condition into the spotlight. But a new study at UCLA Medical Center has shown for the first time that a common over-the-counter remedy could put the baby at risk. Nancy Williams has more.
This health tip is brought to you by
Desert View Hospital and Mountain Valley Physicians Group. Don't put your health on hold. We have time for you. Call us to schedule your appointment. 775-751-7100.
She's feeling better now, but for the last several months of pregnancy, just like Duchess Kate Middleton of England, Adrienne Downs has experienced extreme morning sickness, a condition called hyperemesis gravidarum, or HG.
It's really hard to explain to people because they think that it's just regular morning sickness, but the hyperemesis is just a completely different degree. It's a little bit like having food poisoning for 4 months.
They are vomiting so hard that their retinas detach, or their esophagus tears. We have a woman who's had rib fractures from the violent vomiting.
Women who suffer from HG are more likely to take antihistamines as sleep aids to sleep through the symptoms. But a new study at UCLA shows that can put the unborn baby at risk.
What we have found in this study that is so interesting for the first time is that antihistamines that are taken for severe nausea and vomiting in pregnancy are linked to a high risk of preterm birth.
The women in the UCLA study who took the antihistamines were significantly more likely to give birth to their babies almost a month premature, which can lead to hospitalization, feeding and breathing problems, and developmental delays.
Women need to know that they may be at risk for preterm birth if they take antihistamines for severe nausea of pregnancy.
Dr. Fazo says more research on this important link is needed, but for her, finding the cause and cure for HG is personal.
I almost died in my second pregnancy. I was not able to keep any food down for over a month, and I lost the baby at 15 weeks. I decided to devote my life to researching hyperemesis. I was shocked to see how little research there was, given that it is the second leading cause of hospitalization in pregnancy.
Adrian's battle with HG is over now, but with 2 boys at home, there will be another surprise today. Earlier ultrasounds had suggested that baby number 3 would be a girl.
It's a boy?
It's a boy.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
I'm Nancy Williams.
And
more than 50% of women with HG in the study who had adverse outcomes had taken antihistamines such as Unisom and Benadryl.
Valley Electric Association is expanding. They held a groundbreaking ceremony Friday at their location on Highway 372.
Good job.
This is a great day, and it could be windier. First off, I'd like to thank the board and the community for their support on this. The dedication from our board of directors and our community members have contributed to this project has just simply been enormous. Today's groundbreaking is a significant event for Valley Electric, but this project would not be possible without the continued support and input from our board of directors and the members that they serve.
So when we got the job and we were awarded the job, Mr. Husted and his folks made it very clear that we wanted to make sure that we invited the Pahrump business community to participate in this job. So a few weeks ago, we actually did an outreach, which is something we do when we go into a community of subcontractors. And reach out to the subcontractors, reach out to the material suppliers, reach out to the people within the community, because I feel very strongly when some strange contractor comes into Las Vegas, they're taking the money and they're taking it back to wherever they came from. And so I know how that would feel in this community, and we wanted to make sure that we involved the subcontracting community here. And what we found was really unique, and our team shouldn't have been too surprised by this, but we found competitors recommending competitors. And we found for every person that attended, we found 4 people. For every person that we talked to, we found 2. And that came basically, like I said, we shouldn't have been surprised, but we were at first, because we've done these outreaches in towns like Houston, Texas, and Dallas, Texas, and Albuquerque, New Mexico, and to come to Pahrump, and you never found a competitor recommending a competitor. That didn't happen. But when we come to Pahrump, Ray and Austin and the folks that were at that outreach, well, holy cow, they were all recommending one another. So it's our commitment, and I know it's VEA's commitment, to utilize local subcontractors, local suppliers at every turn in the road possible. We want to make sure your community realizes a benefit, not just from Valley Electric and their excellent service, but as a result, they're spending money in their community, and it's Martin Harris's goal to make sure as much of that money as possible stays in Pahrump with your vote.
Such a tight-knit community. That was a great story. Thank you. Well, there is still time left for you to enter into the special race happening at the Wild West Extravaganza this weekend.
The Wild West Extravaganza and Bluegrass Festival, they've both been combined. It'll be on the weekend of May 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Now, one of the new things we're putting in this year will be the Great Outhouse Race. We did that almost 20 years ago here in Pahrump, and we brought it back. What it is we're asking for teams. The rules and all the available information will be at the library. So pick up an application form. It's $25 to enter. There will be prizes. There'll be the Golden Throne Prize for first place. There will be an award for People's Choice. So make your outhouses look great. The idea is you make the outhouse look great. Then you have your team, which can be up to 5 people that'll be pushing it. And one person inside, the other ones will be pushing. And they all get in some sort of costume on it. Great place for political candidates to get their word out.
So you're going to be, what the idea is that you're supposed to build your own outhouse.
Right. You can build your own house out of any material. One of these cardboard cartons that refrigerators come in are great. If you have a door on it, you have to have the door open so that everybody can see that there's a real live person inside who's sitting on the bench in there.
You don't need to put a toilet in.
No, but you have to have a roll of toilet paper in there. Or corn cobs.
So there is
a robot catalog.
So there is rules.
Yeah. There's about a page of rules, but they're all pretty simple.
And they have to be on wheels, right?
Oh, yes, because we're going to go through the park on it.
At Petrick Park, this is all happening.
Yeah, this will be the second time the Wild West have been up at Petrick Park. And then and it's going to start on Saturday the 3rd. Contestants have to be there at 9 o'clock in the morning. Races will start at 10, and then we'll award the prizes after the end of the races. And after you get done going to the races, you might as well come that night to the melodrama. It'll be Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday afternoon. But Saturday night on the melodrama, we're going to be back to a dinner theater. It'll be $20, which will include the barbecue dinner. It's either going to be barbecued ribs or barbecued pork. We haven't sure what it's going to be yet. And then the show.
And so all this information, you can give Carlton a call if you need more.
Yeah, in fact, if you can't find forms at the library, give me a call, 727-6145.
Sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. Maybe next year we'll think about the outhouse race. We'll put Vern in one.
I know.
Push him along.
Do that.
He's going to kill me. Okay, we will have more news after this break. Please stay with us.